会是中文。
那你这说的不挺好吗？
You saw when Trump came here, he was suddenly serious. I think they got a new clan leaders here. They have Hong Kong. They don't think I'm some kind of spy. But on that side is North Korea. Today I'm going to Dandong, a city that borders North Korea, a country as an American I can't enter. If I step foot in North Korea, I'm gonna be fined like $100,000, something like that, and go to prison. So what I'm doing instead, I'm going to a border city very close. But right now I'm in Shenyang, China's working class city. As you can see, it's a really nice city. It's really hard to leave it because it's so fun here. But I got 1 hour to catch my train. I might miss it. I'm trying to find something to eat. Xinqiaoji. Maybe I'll eat here. Okay, before I leave, I'm gonna go here. This is like a place where workers come to get something to eat. You'll see how it is inside. They come here, get something to eat, and then head out quickly. It's a fast meal. I've seen workers go in and out. That's what she said. Yeah.
16一位。
How do I order?
随便吃。
I grab and then come back?
都可以。
Okay. Okay.
先钱少了，钱先给我了，钱。
微信收款16元。
Thank you. I think you just pay and then grab what you want. I'm not sure. So much delicious looking food. This one looks good, right? Here. Ooh, they got carbs. Nice. Whoa. Once you figure out what to do, it's simple. You just get a plate and then get whatever you want from the food over there. You can see people fill up their plate to the max. But I don't want to get too full here. Portion sizes they're used to the portion sizes. This is what I got. I got some beef with green pepper. That's like my favorite combo. Beef, green pepper. It increases the flavor, turbo boosts the flavor when you add green pepper to beef. Meatball and carbs, of course. I could have added a lot more to the plate, and this was only $2. Let's try this. Warm. Wow, there's sugar inside. Whoa, holy crap. Look at it, charred by the oven, and then inside it's like soft and mushy and sweet. Try the meatball. Whoa, man. This is next level meatball. A little salty, a little sweet from the soy-based sauce it's in. Meaty, juicy, delicious. I'm not sure why it's so tender. I think they've added some dough inside with the meat. Let's try the beef and the green pepper. Oh, this one's kind of cold. Still delicious though. It doesn't hit you as hard as a fresh one because this one's cold. You know, it's like the meatball is a little warm, so it hit me harder. I'm not mind blowing because it's not stir-fried fresh, but when you get this stir-fried fresh, by the gods, the flavor from the green pepper goes with the meat so well. It's pretty good, like an 8. The beef has to be fresh for it to be in the 9s. My favorite here was this, that crispy exterior with the soft, sweet interior. What a hit. Instant hit. Creamy inside. Shishani, thank you. I'm gonna visit the snowman and then head to the train station. So dude, here in this city they have 3 train stations. I thought it was just 2, north and the one in the middle. But there's also south. I went to the wrong one, then I quickly came to Shenyang railway station south. Wow, this thing is giant. Oh my God.
That's what he said.
I can't believe how nice this is. This must be brand new. Jeez. Whoa. No way, man. No way. It feels like I'm in a movie. Oh shoot. I think this is the older high-speed train. In China, they don't have one high-speed train. They have like several, and one goes faster than the other. It is crowded. C8. 9C. Hello. A lot of people going to Dandong, I guess. And no arm room here. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, now there's room to go get some coffee if I can find some. Oh, how you see? Oh, cute baby. Coffee.
咖啡是吧？啊， 咖啡。
Hello. Do you have hot coffee?
Hot coffee we don't
No?
have. We didn't have machine.
Just Starbucks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it, I guess.
One.
Yeah. Alright, I got Starbucks. Better than nothing. Having an addiction is not good. I'll get to Dandong and get some coffee later. Made it to Dandong, a city that's been a border town for so long. We'll check it out. I gotta get to the hotel. This is the hotel I got for, I think, something like 12 bucks. It's near the bridge, very close. Just a small room. Oh, very nice bed. Good room, good enough for me. Dude, the driving here is kind of like Hong Kong. Drivers are crazy. Almost got hit by one. There's nobody anymore. Phew. Check it out. This road is like one of the few roads that is like Shenyang, grand, big, Soviet-like, you know? But what I'm doing is going into the residential area to try to find some local dishes. This is what the residential area is like. You can see it's very different than other parts of China. The style of the buildings. In Dongxing, there was usually some Vietnamese and some Chinese. I think that's Korean. Not that I can read Korean or Chinese, but it looks like it just looks different than Chinese, and I'm guessing it's Korean. Wow, I think I found a super local joint with like Korean writing mixed with Chinese writing, and surrounding it is all, oh, there's more here, all residential. Yeah. They're like looking at me. Let's point the camera at me so they don't think I'm like filming them. They don't think I'm some kind of spy. Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Let's check out what a local joint looks like here. Oh, look at the dishes. It smells so different here. It smells good. Cold noodles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot.
This one?
Hey.
Okay, I'll get one.
One.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Thank you. This is the kitchen here. He's making the noodles. Let's see. Whoa, they're darker noodles. He's speaking Korean. The menu is impressive. I think they got the yellow clam noodles here. I think that's the one. They have the yellow noodles. They have sushi. Different ones. Thank you. Appreciate it.
제모.
Mustard. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Dude, this is big too. We're still not out of the Northeast, I guess. This is huge. So big. Loving the smell. Fragrant. So fragrant. This is a dish from North Korea, actually. And I thought, since we're talking about North Korea, the bridge and everything like that, so why not come and get a North Korean dish? It's also found in Shenyang, but right across the river is North Korea, so it's going to, of course, taste the most authentic here. Check this dish out. It's special, man. They stack up things on top of each other. You got the noodles, black, darker than my heart, you know? You got the dark noodles on the bottom. The foundation is the noodles, and then you got saucy stuff, not sure what it is, chicken maybe, some beef, cucumber, egg, and the broth, looks like there's some mustard already in it. And he said make sure to add a little bit of mustard here. Oh, they're speaking Korean in the background, so let's try this. It's cold, and you're wondering why would anybody drink cold noodles in such a cold city? I'm not sure. Oh, kimchi flavor a little bit. Sweet. This sauce stuff is not sauce, it's kimchi. And this is like cold, giving it that sour flavor. wheaty. I think these are not rice noodles, even though they look kind of like colored rice noodles. I think they're wheat. Wow. If you love kimchi, this is basically kimchi on steroid broth. Wow. You know, when you think of Korea, you just think of kimchi, and this is like cold kimchi drink. If they sell it in 7-Eleven, I would buy it. Tastes good. Let's try the noodles. Oh. Oh my god, dude. These are... Whoa. The meat is so good. I don't know if I like the noodles too much. They're cold. I'm not used to having cold noodles. Oh. Wow. Actually works, man. I think the key is to make sure you mix the noodles with the other stuff inside, because alone they're just cold noodles from the fridge. So the key is like to mix with the kimchi inside. Let me show you. What a unique dish. Look at this. There's kimchi, more kimchi, egg, beef, and it's got all the spice from the kimchi attaching itself to the noodles, making the noodles something special. I made a mistake not stirring everything, and I was tasting just cold noodles. I was like, what? This is weird. Just cold noodles. But once you mix them in, literally infects the noodles with the kimchi and makes it a little sour, sweet, so unique. The noodle is like, has a very clean taste, and then what's surrounding it is like the kimchi flavor, making it a little sour, a little sweet, super unique. Oh my god, man. And now I'm really curious, how do they eat this cold drink? It's literally refreshing, like something I would eat in a hot place, because it's cold in your mouth and you eat it and it's refreshing you like a drink. It's like a kimchi noodle drink. I'm shocked by the flavor, but also very confused. So good when you mix it. Changes completely. You know, they're not just cold on the outside. It's not just the broth that's making them cold. The actual interior of the noodles, they got a very cold heart. They're the evil noodles of the world. They got a cold heart. They're gonna destroy the world. Sour, a little meaty, a little spicy, but so dang refreshing. Remind me of middle school. After Saturday, playing games, video games, Metal Gear Solid 2, Batman Vengeance on the PS2. Then I'd wake up to cold pizza. Such good memories. Cold pizza, super underrated. 9.5 or above. Is any Jen Hao Chu? Very good. Amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello. Dude, there's so much food around, right? And it's like Chinese and Korean writing. It's like giving me the feeling that I'm kind of like in a whole different place, a city in China where two cultures collide. Literally, that was the same thing in Dandong. I experienced like Vietnam. I was seeing Bún Bò Huế, and I was like, is this Vietnam or China? It was like 20% culture of Vietnam mixed with Chinese. Here it's like even more, it's like 40% feels like. Look at, oh my God, these look even better than Shenyang's. Oh. I was eating so much strawberries in Shenyang, my lips literally became, you know, like they hurt. They're sensitive from the acid now.
会说中文吗？
我不会说中文。
那你这说的不挺好吗？
棒。
你是哪国的？
美国。
美国的。
Bye bye. Oh, check this out. This is pretty epic. Over here is China. Free world. People can travel wherever they want. But on that side is North Korea, one of the most closed off countries ever. Right there, one of the most closed off, mysterious countries in the world. And I found out that Chinese people can actually go to North Korea, visit. This broken bridge here has so much history behind it. It was originally built by Japan back when Japan basically took over Korea, right? Korea wasn't Korea anymore, it was Japan. Japan annexed it, and then Japan wanted to expand its empire, so they built this bridge. And from Korea, back then it was just Japan, they brought weapons, they brought everything necessary to plan their takeover of the Northeast. They brought weapons in, and then they planned everything until it got to 1931 with that fake incident that gave them an excuse to take over the Northeast. And oh my God, you need a ticket? So that's the broken bridge. To go on top and see it, you gotta buy a ticket. Oh man, I hope they don't need my passport because I didn't bring it. I thought it was free to come here. Individual ticket window, okay, let's go. One person? Phew, I thought they were gonna need my passport. I wasn't gonna enter or need to go back to the hotel even though my hotel is close by. Let's go. Let's give this man a ticket. Thank you. I've seen so many YouTubers come here and they try to make it super mysterious and like they claim that this whole city is weird and stuff like that, but it's totally not the case. This is a tourist attraction. In the early 1900s, Japan was busy expanding its empire. I don't want to get in the way of people taking pictures. Japan was busy expanding its empire, and then eventually it took Korea and it took the Northeast, and then marched into China, did unspeakable things. Eventually they lost, and then the problem became Korea. North Korea versus South Korea. The US was funding South Korea, and then North Korea became a problem for China because the US was going to be at its border. And you know what happened when Japan was at its border? They were supplying basically and planning to take over China, and they did take over lots of places in China. So China was like, we can't have that anymore. So they started helping North Korea. And this bridge was used to send supplies to Korea. Soldiers that volunteered, Chinese soldiers that volunteered to fight in the war would come from here, food for the soldiers, a lot of things necessary. So what happened is the US was like, we gotta cut off their supply line so they won't be able to help Korea. So they kept bombing and bombing and bombing. And then eventually the bridge collapsed. The bridge collapsed, and now it remains a broken bridge. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Man, there's China, open to travel, like I said, free. And then here, on this side is North Korea. There's video showing the battle. Come on. Interesting place, right? A broken bridge left. Why? To remember everything that Chinese had to do to get their independence, their freedom, to make sure that foreign influence wasn't going to come into the country again, because they saw what happened when Japan was right there. They eventually came in and took over all of Northeast China, and then they eventually went to Shanghai and other places, did unspeakable things. They couldn't let that happen again, and to make sure that that didn't happen again, they had to support the North Koreans. And a lot of sacrifices made. A lot of Chinese people had to lose their lives, basically. They sacrificed their lives in order to keep China foreign influence free. And so far they've been successful. Today, China is a superpower. You saw when Trump came here, he was suddenly serious. I never seen Trump that serious. He's always joking, mocking the country he visits. But when he came to China, you saw how serious he was, because he knows he can't mess around with China anymore. Right now it's time for Lucky, and I was afraid that they wouldn't be here for me, but they're here. Full.
That's what he said.
Finally, I had to endure the mud water. mixed with milk and sugar in the train. It's not the Ethiopian blend that Bill Gates likes to suck on. Dark roast.